welcome to this present moment. So today um, I'm going with the flow of, again, as always, being present in this moment, and also coming together with balance and harmony, which I feel is like so super important, and it can really be overwhelming sometimes to find balance and harmony, especially with everything that's going on, around us, things that we cannot control, and really everything has to come from within, and how we deal with everything is coming from within us. So really trying to focus on balance and harmony along with that inner peace, and yeah, I'm not gonna just keep talking here. So let's begin just by breathing. I'm hoping that you can hear me well. I'm trying to speak loud over the waterfall. So let's just begin by taking a few breaths to bring us into this present moment. So if you'd like, you can close your eyes here, and you can place your hands on your thigh, knees, the surface. Just do what comes naturally. Let's just take a few natural breaths here in this moment. Roll your shoulders, maybe give yourself a few little gentle squeezes. That feels really good. Wherever you feel the most tension in your body, just really settle in to this moment in time and be present with what you're feeling, acknowledging your thoughts, observing all in this present moment. Then I'd like you to welcome the breathing method of placing the index finger and middle finger on the third eye, in between the eyebrows, and closing your right nostril with your thumb. You're using the right hand. And when it's time to close the left nostril, we will use the ring finger. Okay, so we're going to close the right. We're going to take a nice deep inhale through the left, and then close the left and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right, close that, and exhale through the left. Inhale through the left, exhale through the right, and continue this flow on your own. Picture your breath flowing in and out of your body. balancing, uniting both sides of your body, your energies. One more round. So inhale to the left. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the right. And exhale to the left. Okay, and from here, let's just do a few side bends. So let's do a nice inhale with both arms up. Exhaling, facing the right on the surface and the left coming over to the right. Let's take a few breaths here. Lengthening as you inhale, bending as you exhale. One more. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale. Exhale, bend. Stretch over that arm. Inhale. And bend. Exhale. Okay. From here, let's do a nice gentle twist. So we can inhale, center, and exhale over to the right, placing the left hand on the right thigh, looking over to your right or behind your shoulder. You can place your right hand behind you. Inhaling to lengthen, exhaling to twist further into that pose. Breath here. Okay, come to center, inhale. Let's do the same on the left. Exhale, twist. One more breath. Center, little rolling with the shoulders. I don't know, it's like one of my favorite things to do. Okay, from here, let's come over to tabletop, hands and knees, and let's do a few cat cows or cow cat, right? Because we're going to inhale on the cow. Let's inhale, pressing the palms into the surface, lifting the chin, dropping the belly towards the mat. Exhale, push, push, push those hands, push yourself away, up, curving your spine towards the ceiling, the sky, wherever you are. Inhale, arching the back. Exhale. Away from the floor, bringing the chin to the chest. Do a few of these on your own. Really exaggerating the movement to where it's comfortable. You're in this present moment. Warming up the spine. Do this last round here. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, I kind of want to prepare our leg. So I'm going to use my blocks here. Bringing the left foot forward. So if you're not using blocks, you're going to go right in between your palms if you want to bring those palms to the mat, or you can use blocks and just lean forward into this leg, and then come back, straightening that leg. And just go back and forth here. Back toes can be tucked, or the top of the foot can be in the surface. You can lean all the way back if you like. Let's take a nice inhale here, and let's turn to the left. Pressing your hip forward. Play with this, see what feels good. Maybe move forward, press forward, maybe not. And come back to center. And let's switch. So let's bring the right foot in between. The blocks are your palms. Pressing forward. And then pushing the hips back. Continue to be present in the moment, noticing any feelings, noticing any tension, noticing the difference between both sides. And then let's come for that twist. Take a nice inhale and exhale to the right. Again, you are deciding if you want to push forward in this twist, you want to stay upright, what feels good, maybe right in the center. Okay, from here, let's bring the left foot to meet with the right. Here in this fold, either hold your blocks or the back of your thighs, shins, ankles, maybe your palms reach the floor, mine do not. And just hold here. Inhale, come up, exhale, fold. Inhale, come up a little, exhale, fold. Notice what you're feeling. You need to bend your knees. Does that feel better for you? Does it feel better if your legs are straight? Try both and just explore your body. I'm doing yoga with the ants here. All right. I'm going to just lift that left leg up and switch and lift the right. And notice I'm here on my blocks. And really I am flowing intuitively right now. There's no plan. I'm doing what feels good in my body and just suggesting for you to explore yours. Okay, from here, you're going to move the block to the side. And then let's go for a nice salutation. The one I've been practicing, I really love it. So let's hope that I can remember the sequence. So we're going to take a nice inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And we're going to take our time here. Continue to explore your feelings, the sensations in your body. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale. the palms or fingertips to the mat. Step back with the right leg. Bring the right leg to the mat. And remember, we have options here. We can use our blocks to keep ourselves upright, bringing the chest forward. You have the option to stay with that knee down, or maybe you lift the knee off the ground and just come into this very low lunge. Options to lift your arms, lift up, chest open, breathe in this pose. Bring the palms to the mat. Knee, I'm going to bring the knee down. Actually, I'm not. Everything's happening in the moment. It's easier for me to bring my legs back in my plank, looking forward, pressing the palms into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, bringing the knees, chest, and chin to the surface. Still looking forward. Breathe here. Connect here. On your next inhale, begin to come into this cobra. Tops of the feet are on the surface. Upper body upright. Pressing the palms into the floor. Soft bend in the elbow. On your next exhale, come for your downward dog. Tuck the toes. Again, pressing the palms into the mat. Heels are aiming towards the mat. You can bend your knees here. Let's pay attention to our back. Inhale, bring the right foot in between. Again, remembering the options, the blocks coming here, or even here. If you want to lift the knee and still use your blocks, you can do that. Or lifting the arms, opening the chest, looking up, if that feels good. Here. Okay. Bringing the palms to the blocks or the surface. Let's bring that left foot to meet the right. Here, in our fold, remembering you can use your blocks to place your hands on. Breathe, and each exhale, see if you can just come a little closer to your body here, or a little lower in your fold. Remembering, you can bend the knees. And inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center, and mountain pose. palms facing forward. Right here. Let us keep the hands in here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half it up. Exhale, fold forward. Palms on the mat. Jump or step your way into a plank. Inhale. Exhale, begin to lower. Bend the elbows. And come into your cobra or upward dog. Maybe I'll do upward dog here. Exhale. Tuck the toes, come to the downward dog. Inhale. Lift the leg up, the left leg. Exhale. Bring it through the center of your palms. Bring the upper body up. Let's bend the front leg. Let's make sure our hips are facing forward. And let's have the back toes at a diagonal. Just widen your stance here a bit to position yourself so that your hips are facing forward. Take your time, find what's right. If you want to hold on to a chair or wall for a little bit more support. Let's open up this chest. And bend into this warrior one. Hands up. Exhale, if it feels good, bring them behind you to grab your elbows. And you can have a small back bend here. Just lift up. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Bring in that back leg a little. I'm going to use my blocks here. Placing the block on each side. Bend over that straight leg. As best as you can. Options, you can have your hands on your thighs, or you can try to bend over a little further, adjusting the height of your blocks if you have blocks. Feel free to bend and straighten if you need to, or come out. If not, just take a couple more breaths here. And we can see what that feels like if on our next exhale, we twist. So my hand is on, the block is on the outside of my left foot, and I'm just turning, looking left. Here, bend the front leg, and then maybe we can try a warrior 3. So you can either rock back and forth, you can use the blocks here to balance and push ourselves up into this pose, or we can practice our balance. You can hold a chair if you want. Try to have the hips, again, same direction, forward. And maybe you start with a little bend here in the left. Lift up the right leg behind you. Heel to the ceiling, possible toes pointing to the mat. Try to rotate that inner thigh here. Hands could be at your sides, behind, or here, reaching forward. Maybe you look at one focal point here to keep your balance. And just aim for having the thigh parallel to the floor and your upper body as well. In and out. When you're ready, come totally out. I'm doing the best to my ability in this moment. From there, we are going to come back down, stepping one leg at a time into our plank. Knees to the mat, coming all the way down. And again, your options, your baby cobra, your cobra, or your upward dog. And next exhale, come into your downward dog. And your next inhale, bring that right leg in between the palms. Bring your body upright. And we'll practice a warrior one on this side, adjusting the foot placement, making sure that our hips are facing forward. Back toes are at a diagonal, front toes are forward. Okay, so coming here in a warrior one. Inhaling, exhaling, grabbing the elbows if possible. One, intention, and straighten the front leg. Bringing my blocks. Bring in that back leg. Your toes can face forward when you're in the pyramid pose. Okay. Back toes as well. And then begin to bend here. Just taking some breaths. Okay. And just really exploring your body, what it's feeling. Okay, when you're in each pose, you know, where are you feeling it? What are you feeling? How can you adjust your pose so that it serves you best in this moment? Really connecting with your breath and your body here. Present in this moment. That's why we're here. To bring our mind, body, and spirit together. To bring balance and harmony to ourselves, to our lives. Taking time in each pose. Feeling it. And then, in your next inhale here, prepare, get yourself ready so that you can make that nice twist in this pose. So again, I have my left hand on the block that's outside my right foot. And then be careful here, okay, because balance, right? So just do everything nice and slow. I'm not trying to rush through anything. Just really feeling, noticing. And if you want to bend further, looking this way, that's your call, right? But it's not just lengthening here, twisting. See if you notice a deeper stretch in this front leg. And then you can come out of that and get your blocks ready for your warrior 3 on this leg. So we're using the blocks. You could immediately just come, place your palms on the blocks, and lift that leg straight behind you, and then adjust the blocks, right, so that they're right under your shoulders. And then begin to adjust your hips, rotating the inner thigh, making sure your foot is flat. Okay, and if not, then you can practice our balance. Coming into this pose. Trying to remember all of those cues. Breath here. And if you're ready, we'll come out of that. From here, we're going to, I don't know, I didn't plan it. From here, let's take a nice fold forward. Okay, folding forward here. I feel like we should do another balance pose. Maybe. Coming back up. Because yes, let's do another balance pose, because after all, the focus is on balance, right? Balance and harmony. So, which one is the question? Which one should we practice in this moment in time? Maybe the tree pose. I feel like we can always practice more on the tree pose. All of them are really great to practice, honestly. But let's go with the tree pose. So I'm going to lift my right leg to the, oh, sorry, everything is like sweaty. I also want to remind you before I get into the pose, right? We can kickstand our foot here using the floor and the opposite leg, or bring it to the shin, and we can always use a chair to place our foot on, or even the block. Okay, so let's take it up here, Melissa, and try to have a nice focal point. I feel like I really needed this practice today. And pressing the hips forward, pressing the right into the right foot into the left thigh. Feeling very wobbly, and that's okay. Trying to bring the shoulders away from the ears. do we have? What's going to suit us best to get into this pose today? One side might be different than the other. And trying to have that knee come out to the side while you're pressing your hips forward. Nice deep breaths here, calming, balancing breaths. You are in harmony, mind, body, spirit. You are in this present moment, and you're making the best out of this moment for you. This is for you. Taking time for you is super important, and it should be enjoyed. Okay, one more breath here. I'm hoping that I'm giving you enough time to really practice each pose. Those are my intentions. To really take your time through these poses, practicing and noticing your feelings, and practicing different ways of coming into the pose. Okay, from here now we can definitely make our way down to the mat however you get there. We're going to lay on our front side here, and here the tops of my feet are in the mat, so we have some options. We can come into the baby cobra, bringing the palms right here by the chest, okay, and just bringing our head up, our chest up, the top of our chest up here. Or you can come into Sphinx, okay, and with that we're going to bring our forearms to the mat. So lift it up a little bit more here, upper body's upright, palms, fingers. Take the time to really feel your palms into the surface, okay? If you don't like that, and this helps, you can have your block here and just hold that. Hold the block right in center with both of your hands. But if you want to really get that sensation here and it feels good to you to have your hands on the mat, just really feel like each finger, lay it down slowly, each finger, spread them wide, look forward. Take nice deep inhales and exhales slowly. Breathing always the shoulders away from the ears, and that's why we have so many options. If something is not working for you, try something else. When you come out of that, rest your forehead or turn your head to the side. Give yourself a little rest after that. Let's bring our arms along our sides. Lift the head, chest, arms, and thighs off the mat. And look forward. One more breath. And come down out of that. Press the palms into the mat. Bring the hips back and come into child's pose. Options for child's pose. You can always go back into downward dog if you really like that. You can always leave the hips up and come into puppy pose. I probably need that because my shoulder. I need to do some stretching in the shoulder here. So I might stay there. Okay, or you can come to that child's pose, bringing the hips back, reaching your arms forward, placing your head on the mat or a block. I'm going to lift upwards today and try to bring my chest down. I'm actually gonna try something and see what this feels like. I'm not sure what it will feel like, but I feel like I want to try from my shoulder just to see what it feels like. So I'm placing my hands on the block, still reaching ahead, bringing my hips up and kind of letting my chest come down, not touching the mat, but just that kind of feels good for my shoulder. So take a few breaths. Maybe move your arms around a little bit and, just do what you feel good. From there, let's come up into our seated or laying down position. Out and up. Pressing the feet into the surface. We can practice our bridge pose. So pushing the feet in the surface, lifting the hips. You can bring your shoulders beneath you. You can leave them at your sides. You can get the block here. You can use the block here beneath your sacrum to just support you if that feels good, like you want to do this and you just want to feel supported. It feels, sometimes I don't like this and sometimes I'm like, oh wow, this really feels good. So I feel like it really depends on the day. We need different things on different days. Maybe you feel the need for a little bit of support today and it feels good, like right now for me. Or maybe you want to continue pushing through. You can still push through the feet here at the same time as being supported. So just play around with what you feel. Try to have your thighs coming towards each other. Really paying attention here to the pelvic area. Okay. Come down slowly from that. Bring in the knees. A nice squeeze hug here. Lifting your head off the mat. Bring them back to the mat. Drop your legs over to the right. Shoulders are on the mat. If it feels good, look over to the left. Remembering that you can place a block, pillows in between the knees, below the knees. You can use your hand to press the leg closer together, one knee at a time. Let's come over to our left. Reminding myself to come to this present moment because I just observe myself thinking about something, something else, not being present. And so we have to be mindful of that. Bring ourselves back to this moment. Okay? I should have done this one before. Let's bring our right ankle to the left thigh, and I'm clasping my hands beneath the left thigh, pulling it closer to my chest, trying to keep the shoulders close to the floor here. Never too late to put the pose in. Go with what is unfolding and make it work for you. Remembering that there's no wrong or right way. Remembering that there are degrees to what we do things and how we feel things. And that we have the choice to what serves us best. Bring the left ankle to the right thigh, bringing that right thigh to our chest. You can also use a strap here to bring the leg closer. You can also do the regular pigeon if this is not working for you. Reach out. We have to mention that to the shin instead of the thigh. We need a little bit more, pressing in. What does it feel like? Will one side feel different than the other? Okay. And then let's grab onto our feet and come to our happy baby if that feels good to you. So grabbing the outside of the feet or the inside of the feet and bringing the thighs to rest on your ribs. If you want to have a gentle rock from side to side, you could do that. And if this doesn't feel good, what can be some options? Maybe you just bring your legs, bend them in into where it does feel comfortable. So if this is where it feels comfortable, then bring it there, and gently pull on each exhale. Just work with your body, explore your body, maybe explore grabbing onto your knees and kind of bringing them in a circular motion in both directions to loosen up a little bit. Really just find what's right for your body in this moment in time. Appreciate your body, appreciate all that it can do, and practice doing the things that are challenging for you. From there, you can either bring your feet wider apart and let your knees back into each other. You can rest in this way. You can rest your shins on a chair. If you're near a wall, you can rest your legs against the wall. If you want to use the blocks, you can place them under your knees or under your feet. Okay? Some people like a little cushion between under the lower back, and some people want to rest. They have a nice, small pillow under their head. Okay? Or you just simply come out and stretch out. Stretch out your arms above your head, reach back far behind you. Point your toes, stretch, stretch, stretch. And Then just release that, and you can bring your hands to your sides and have your palms facing up. And I'm just going to take a few breaths here. Let yourself melt into your mat. Breathe in deeply. Exhale deeply. Observing the way your body feels in this moment in time. You made such a great effort with all the poses. Maybe you can just quickly visualize allowing your body to go with the flow of things. Maybe envisioning some ocean waves like kind of type thing inside your body. And maybe envision as you inhale waves of water coming upward, and as you exhale, the waves of water flowing downward. And if it helps, and sometimes this helps me, when I feel my body and doing something, it kind of helps me visualize it a little bit more sometimes. So as you're inhaling, those waves of water are coming upward, you can lightly, with fingertips, come along up your body, and exhaling the air out, blowing the ocean waves within your body, moving downward. You can bring those fingertips downwards. So let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling, fingertips, waves coming upward. Exhaling, coming downward. Envisioning those beautiful waves, and you're just flowing. Flowing with the waves. And exhale, coming back down. And you can either stay here, laying down comfortably, or you can bring your feet to the surface. Gently drop your knees to one side, using your palm to press yourself up. And sit in a position that's comfortable to you. Maybe you want to sit here and get a little bit more stretch here in your legs, occasionally switching them back and forth. Feels kind of good. You can do that. Just come to a cross-legged seated position, or maybe on your shins, on your knees. Maybe you have something padded beneath you that feels good. And before I go, oh look at that, 55. Before I go, I hope that you can hear me. I'm really trying to speak loud. I just wanted to read this, some notes that I took, and I wanted to share it with you. So this is what I wrote. Okay, and because we're basing this practice on uniting with balance and harmony, these are just reminders, maybe things we heard before, maybe things we already know, maybe things that we practice already, but just reminders. Look within you to truly understand what matters to you in this life. What are your values and priorities? Practice self-reflection and awareness. Being aware of your thoughts, emotions, actions to see where you are out of balance and what is causing friction or conflict in your life. From there, you can focus on how to handle that. Manage your time and set boundaries. This is for me. Constant reminder. Create a schedule so that all priorities are met. Having a little time for all that matters is important to our well-being. Knowing our boundaries, whether it's set for others or knowing our boundaries even when it comes to ourselves. You know, like not over planning, not spreading ourselves too thin, because then we are creating our own friction. And the other day, this came to me, and I know it's like so obvious, and I feel like I know it already, but it was like a kind of light bulb moment where it was like, oh yeah, do I really need to do these other things? Is this really a priority? Is this really necessary in this moment in time? Because sometimes I'm giving myself, pushing myself to do so many things at one time, knowing that I'm capable of handling things because I've done it, right? But sometimes I've done it and been so stressed and overwhelmed and, you know, in tears because, oh my gosh, this is too much. So why would I just do things like that to myself? It's weird. So I had that moment where it was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to pull back on some of these things because it's not what I need right now in my life. And I need to make space for things that serve me, for things that I enjoy doing. Everything requires balance. So just wanted to share that. Practice being present in the moment. Breathing, right? You can do that anytime. Mindful walks. Even if it's a walk around the block, even if it's a walk inside your apartment, just taking the time to mindfully do an activity. Meditation, of course. Mindful eating, even when you're eating, right? Instead of watching something on TV or even talking to somebody, you can do your mindful eating where you're just paying attention to the flavors in your mouth, what you're eating, how, you know, just experiencing that moment to the fullest. Yeah, so plenty of mindful activities out there, and setting the time, it creates a sense of calm and enjoyment. Nurture yourself, mind, body, spirit. Besides doing the mindfulness, the basics in life, right? What we're eating and drinking, how we move our body, how much sleep we're getting, what we're using our time. Are we creating that time for play? Because just because we are adults, it doesn't mean that we don't deserve that playtime. You know, things that bring us joy. Our relationships and connections, our environment, our communication with others, all are a part of nourishing ourselves. And that all goes along with how we spend our time. Like I just said, right? We have to set the time for play. We have to set the time for doing activities that bring us joy and fulfill us. It's not about just doing things because we have to do them, but enjoying other things as well, other hobbies. And practicing to embrace change, very important. Being flexible and open to what life is bringing you. That can help us ease into our transitions on our life journey. So that's what I wanted to share. You know, just reminders, stuff that we all know that sometimes we forget in the moment. So hopefully this video finds you, you know, and you need to hear it in the moment and it serves you in this moment. So that's it. I just want you to have a beautiful, blessed day. I hope everything goes your way. I hope you enjoy just flowing and hanging out, because those are my intentions. It's not perfection. It's not so much about a set way of doing things, but just flowing and being and knowing that you can come to the mat and you can do that at any time for yourself. And then hopefully you take all that beautiful vibe that you created, that sense of calm, and then bring that out into the world and share that with others. So I want to seal in the intention as usual. Inhale, exhale over to the front. Inhale, seal it up at the sides. Inhale and exhale our hands behind us and seal ourselves in this beautiful surrounding of love and light that we have created with our mind, body, and spirit together, united in balance and harmony, and just appreciating everything that comes our way, appreciating every moment, because it's our moment. This is what we have, right? What we have now, this is what we have right now. So we might as well enjoy it and make the best out of it and do things that serve us best. And hopefully by serving ourselves, we can serve others. And we can do this as a whole. So just appreciate every moment, whatever it is that comes. Embrace it, move with it. Everything has its degree. So find that degree on the scale that's going to benefit you, that's going to serve you in this moment in time. Thank you. Beautiful justice.